We are set for round 3 of the Grand Am Rolex Sports Car Series. And this is the Porsche 250 from Barber Motorsports Park. They go, we're green for round 3 of the Rolex Sports Car Series, and it's Fogarty to the front immediately.
Taylor brothers make it clean through turn 1, 3 wide at the back.
Brian Frizzell there looked like he got hung out to dry a little bit in the second of the Action Express cars. Here's the GT start. Edwards from the pole. It's an all GM front row. The Ferrari looking for a way through. That's Westphal.
The other Ferrari behind it, however, really got held up in traffic. It's now on the outside. Oh, the spin of the DP car right in the middle of the track.
That's Podalicchio. We're on board with Enzo.
Oh, contact for sure. That was a good one.
One of the Action Express cars.
I think that might have been Brian. He is a bit further back in the pack. Let's take a look.
See it this time. Nope, already had happened. Boy, that's a scary place to be. He is the pole man, no doubt. I mean, 25 poles now. That's a record for this series. Fun to watch when he puts his head down. Boy, he can get that thing going fast.
Here's our GT leader. This is John Edwards. What a great pole position he put together yesterday. Just 600ths of a second quicker than Boris said, but it's enough to give him that track position, and you can see what that does immediately at the start of these races. Full caution, first one of the day. Michael Marcel assesses the damage on the second of the Turner Motorsports cars. Qualified ninth, a nice qualifying run for M&M. It looks like he's gone off on the wet grass and damage to the front end. We're green here at Barber Motorsports Park as Ricky Taylor leads the field back to racing action. There you see the number 3 car fighting his way back through the pack, and then young Brenton Hartley at the back of the pack at the moment.
3 cars, Stefan Saracen. He was being pretty aggressive on that restart, and the GT cars, of course, got their start, and they're all over the place, scattered around the racetrack, so we'll catch up with them a little bit.
Looking up ahead here. Oh, just turn 14 there. Jim Norman, just a lazy spin. On board with the 70 machine right now. It's been having a few issues. This development class, the GX class, Mazda have certainly put a lot of resources behind it. A lot of work been going on at the Speed Source camp. They continue to lead with their other car, Tristan Nunez in the 00.
Of course, this is a diesel-powered car, and it's a twin turbo, Tommy. It's pretty interesting. Small displacement, small compression, twin turbo diesel. Look at the traffic here, Tommy. All these cars in one place. Something's got to give. Here goes Edwards to the outside. Fogarty with them. Watch these signs up ahead. They thread the needle through the wet grass. No damage done.
And that's exactly the part of the track that set up that last pass. You see him scooping the dirt. Didn't get a big chunk of it.
So we've had a change for the lead here in the DP ranks and the overall lead. Bert Frizzell has got around Ricky Taylor.
Down the front straightaway, probably a good setup draft to the inside, I'm guessing. Yep, here we go. That was set up, I'm sure, coming onto the straightaway.
Let's have another look at that Jim Norman incident when he took that.
Oh,
he got bumped.
Man, he got ping-ponged.
Yeah, he did. Yakiman forced him into Rojas.
That could have been a really big wreck with those 2 DP cars had they not gotten straightened out.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what the race director does on that one, because if a car spins, what we've seen in the first couple of rounds, that typically leads to a penalty. You can see some damage there on the right front dive plane of Memo Rojas. I think he got into it with Yakiman just a couple of laps ago, so that may be hurting his ability to get through these high-speed sections of the racetrack. Leader is in. Greg?
Yeah, just a routine stop. Already got the driver change completed. One of the best. Joao Barbosa now behind the wheel. Great drive by Frizzell. His team is underway. And that was a great stop. They were waiting on fuel.
Look at this. Wow, the wally
Rojas
down into turn 5, dirt tracking it through there, and Yakiman gets the position back.
And they've made contact already one time, so I'm sure the chief steward watching closely these 2 guys.
Oh, Westphal's got a really good run here on Boris, and he tucks it to the inside. I think Boris's tires may be going away. Remember, he didn't make that pit stop. Westphal has pitted here today.
That's exactly what that looked like Boris was a sitting duck. You know, in the middle of that corner, you can see the Corvette just start to laterally slide.
Replay here of a quick spin. It's Lazaro behind the wheel right now. Didn't see anyone else involved there, boys.
Take a look here.
On board with him.
Basically, you got the car loaded up quite a bit, so you're trying to slow it down, and it transfers all the weight to the front end, unweights the rear.
It's a really tricky braking zone there.
Yeah, we're hearing a report that's not a good report for the Red Dragon fans out there. The 99 apparently reporting a misfire in the engine, and that's not what you need toward the end of a race.
Yeah, he seems to have really dropped back dramatically here on this last lap. Can't say enough about these Continental tires, the way they're hanging on here today. Look at this, dramas for the Brumos boys again. There's Lee Keane behind the wheel.
We've got to that apex.
Here we come.
Bring it up, push to the line.
Max Angelelli in the number 10 machine.
Right, Max, very
He
tough
takes
goal.
victory
Great job.
for the first time with the Velocity Worldwide colours for Wayne Taylor and the group. What a great day for that team. And in GT, it's still on the line, boys.
Not over with yet. Balzan has not gotten any ground back yet. I think Robin really doing a good job of mirror driving and making that Camaro get off these corners straight.
It's almost like the Ferrari stumbled there.
Yeah, it could be a fuel issue. I saw the brake lights before. Might be having some difficulty.
Well, they scored 3 wins in 2012, but they won a championship. They need a win on the board. So Rob Liddell,
Great job, buddy. Great job. P1.
he
Great
comes to
job,
the stripe, his 19th Rolex GT victory. With he and John Edwards, a great performance by the whole group.
And here's our GX leader, Spencer Pumpelly, behind the wheel of the Porsche here. Looks to have things well in hand.
Jim Norman, Spencer Pumpelly, bring it home for the win in the GX class. And here we see the unofficial results, the top 10 in DP.
Well, you know, finally the number 10 car, after being flawless in the pits and strategy-wise all year, finally get a W.
Meanwhile, in GT, it was Edwards and Liddell on top, boys. It was a great run.
You know, go down there in third place. Boris said Eric Kern in the Wheeling Corvette did a good run this time. This is a place that race car goes really well at.